Hello, everybody. It's Chantel. Good morning. I wanted to talk with you briefly about a class I'm doing in a couple days. It is called The 12 Archetypes of the Wellness Practitioner. This class was designed for a larger, longer weekend workshop in-person class I do called Reflexology for Trauma and Addiction. This segment of the class is a good one to do online. People have often asked me, can you do this class online? Is there any part of it you could do online? And in many ways, there's much of it we can't. There's so much that we have to do in person because so much of that work, especially the technique itself, the reflexology and the very subtle movements that we do within ourselves and also with the client, we have to do in person. But this archetypal connection, archetypal understanding, looking at self, who I think I am and who I think I am in relation to others, this we can absolutely do online. So I'm really, really excited to be teaching it this Thursday. So I want to tell you just a little bit about what it is, what you'll learn, and then I'm going to ask you a question for you to think about for yourself. I want you to think about if it relates to you or how you would respond in a certain situation. And this will give you an indication or a taste of how we get to understand the archetype within ourself that may be presenting itself most likely in a client-practitioner relationship, and also it may be presenting itself in our personal relationships as well. Okay, so let's start with a question, actually. The question is this. There is somebody that you care about very much who is sad. You could think of somebody, someone might come to mind. Someone you care about is really sad. What do you do? What happens within you, and how do you respond when somebody is sad, when this person is sad? Do you want to cheer them up? Do you want to make them smile? Do you want to, maybe it makes you uncomfortable? Do you want to change the subject? Maybe remind them that this other thing is even better on the horizon, so it's going to be okay. Do you want to cheer them up in that regard? Does it make you so uncomfortable that you change the subject? Does it make it so that you are so empathic and you feel so much that you just well up and you start to feel sad yourself? When they are sad, are you somebody that wants to race and just hug them and swaddle them up and make sure that they're okay? Do you want to give them a little distance? How would you respond if someone you care about is sad? What comes up in your body, and how do you respond or react to that scenario? Okay. So in the very beginning, you might just get an inkling. You might just have like, well, I'd want to make them feel better and I would hug them. So we write that down, right? We have some kind of understanding of what is the initial thing that I would do with this person. Yeah. Then we get to look at it through the archetypal lens. I like this very much. For me, I'm a visual person. So even just if you think about an archetype, the hero archetype, right? Or the healer archetype, the ingenue, right? You could even think of stereotypes, which we'll get into in the class as well, or stock characters. There are different ways of getting into understanding an archetype, and we'll talk about the differences and our approach. But just getting an idea of when somebody does this, this is what happens inside myself, and this is how I respond. This is the beginning. This is key. So that's where we begin. And from here, we get to have a class. Okay. In that class, we're going to look at what archetypes you relate most to. We're going to, and there might be a few, we will look at the drawbacks, the tendencies, the benefits of each of those archetypes. And then ultimately, we're going to look at what aspects of self or what aspects of that archetype are coming from learned behavior and what are coming from my true self. And this is actually work we do more in the level 2 class. So those of you, and you know who you are, Those of you who have done level 1 before, we have 3 levels in reflexology for trauma and addiction. If you've been in my class before, you are welcome to be in this class for free. Please come, because this is going to prepare us too for level 2. Those of you who are signed up for this class, you're going to be introduced to the 12 archetypes in level 1. So this is a great class also in preparation. For you too, if you're enrolled in the live class, this class is free to you. Okay. So I look forward to seeing you all and holding space for us all as we move through this process. In that class as well, we will look at more traditional, conventional ways of looking at the client-practitioner relationship. That is not to say that this class is not valuable for those of you who are not wellness practitioners. People have taken this class, the live one and my online versions, who are people that relate to the caregiving role. They feel like in their family, they're the caregiver, or they feel like in their friendships or in their intimate relations that they tend to be someone who's more a giver than receiver. So if you're somebody that's like this class can be really beneficial too. So it's open to everybody. Yeah. And so if you want to join, I would love to see you. It's going to be in a couple days, this coming Thursday, October 24th, my time, California, 8:30 in the morning. Okay, it's a 90-minute webinar, so it'll be 8:30 to 10 my time. If you're on the East Coast, it starts at 11:30 a.m. If you're in the UK, it's 4:30 p.m. Obviously, there are other time zones, but those are 3. I really look forward to seeing you. I will put in underneath this video, I will put the link if you'd like to sign up. As I said before, if you have taken this live class or are currently enrolled, this class is free to you. If you are a returning student and you've taken any classes with me before, even a free one, that you are considered a returning student, which means this class is $20. It's a discounted rate. If you've ever taken any class with me forever, all the classes I offer on my website that are, that are generated from me, you get at a discount, all of them. You're considered a returning student. If you're a new student, it's 25. Okay. And I'll put that into the area below this video as well. I hope to see you there. I very much look forward to this work. It's very exciting to me. And I look forward to see what you discover about yourself and what's about to unfold. I will see you very soon. Take care. Bye.